Hi everyone, and today's our topic is trigonometric identities. Trigonometric identities. First of all, what do you mean by an identity? What do you mean by an identity? An equation is called an identity when it is true for all values of variables involved. See, an equation is called an identity when it is true for all values of variables involved. For example, let me take one equation. For example, a plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Which is an equation? What do you mean by equation? If there is an equal sign in between two expressions, we can say that it is an equation. So this is the equation because is there an equal sign here? An equation is called an identity, which is also called as algebraic identity. A plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square is also called as algebraic identity, which is an identity. Means when it is true for all values of variables involved. All the values of variables involved. For example, let me take a equal to variable a equal to 1, b equal to 2. I mean 1 plus 2 whole square in place of a 1, in the place of b 2. I mean 1 plus 2 whole square equal to 1 square plus 2 into a value 1, b value 2 plus b square means 2 square. 1 plus 2 which is 3, 3 square equal to 1 square 1, 2 into 1 2, 2 2s are 4 plus 2 square, 2 square is nothing but 4. So 3 square value how much? 9 equal to 1 plus 4 5, 5 plus 4 9. You see, observe here, LHS is equal to RHS. Both LHS and RHS are equal. Hence, we can say that it is an identity. What do you mean by identity? An equation is called an identity when it is true for all the values of variables involved. And our topic is trigonometric identity. Trigonometric identity. What do you mean by trigonometric identity? Trigonometric identity is nothing but an equation involving trigonometric ratios, which is also an equation, but in this equation trigonometric ratios are involved. Trigonometric ratios of an angle is called a trigonometric identity. Students, trigonometric identities, which is also an equation involving trigonometric ratios of an angle is called trigonometric identities. Actually, we have three trigonometric identities. They are, first one, sin square theta or sin square a plus cos square a equal to 1. See, an equation, sin square a plus cos square a equal to 1, which is an equation because we have an equal sign. An equation involving trigonometric ratios of an angle. See, in this equation, trigonometric ratios are involving. Sin, which is a trigonometric ratio, cos, which is also a trigonometric ratio. An equation involving trigonometric ratios of an angle is called trigonometric identity. We have three trigonometric identities. First one is sin square a plus cos square a equal to 1. And second one is sec square a minus tan square a equal to 1. And the third one is cosec square a minus cot square a equal to 1. All are trigonometric identities, which is also an equation involving trigonometric ratios of an angle is called trigonometric identity. Let me prove that how we got sin square a plus cos square a equal to 1. Let me prove it. The first identity, our first identity is sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1. Okay, in a triangle ABC, let me take triangle ABC. In a triangle ABC in which angle B equal to 90 degrees, angle B equal to 90 degrees, and our acute angle is at A. With respect to A, the side which is opposite to angle is called opposite side. BC is opposite side, and AC is the side which is opposite to right angle, which is called as hypotenuse, and AB is adjacent side. AB is adjacent side. According to the Pythagoras theorem, what is Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem, square of hypotenuse AC square equal to AP square plus BC square. AC square equal to what? AP square plus BC square. Okay. Now what you do? Dividing each term by AC square. Let me write dividing each term by AC square. This is the equation. What is the equation we got? According to Pythagoras theorem, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Now we are dividing each term by AC square. See students here, AC square by AC square equal to AB square by AC square, again BC square by AC square. Okay, AC square by AC square, I can cancel AC square, I will get 1 equal to here AB square by AC square. This AB square by AC square I can write as AB by AC whole square. I applied square for whole term. Here also this BC square by AC square I can write as BC by AC whole square. In this step, square is there for separately. Now I have applied for whole term. This BC square by AC square I can write as BC by AC whole square. Listen students carefully. Okay, what is trigonometric ratio with respect to angle A? Sin A, I want sin A. What is sin A? Sin A is nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse. Sin ratio is what? Opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is BC and hypotenuse is AC. And what about cos ratio? Cos A equal to what? Cos is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is AB. Hypotenuse is AC. Listen carefully students. Coming to here, we got here AB by AC. We got AB by AC whole square and BC by AC whole square. Students, in the place of AB by AC, I can write as cos A because cos A equal to AB by AC. So in the place of AB by AC, I can write as cos A whole square. Here left hand side 1 is there as it is. What do you mean by AB by AC? AB by AC is nothing but cos A whole square plus, here we got BC by AC whole square. What do you mean by BC by AC? BC by AC is nothing but sin ratio. I can write as sin A whole square. So that is 1 equal to cos A whole square. I can write as cos square A plus sin A whole square. I can write as sin square A. Okay, if I rearrange the terms, I got it sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1, which is our first trigonometric identity. Our first trigonometric identity is what? Sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1. Sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1. From this we can derive separately sin terms as well as cos terms. Listen carefully. Our first identity, sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1. We got sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1, even though we proved. Now, if I want to find only sin square A, listen students, only sin square A, what you do, here it is plus cos square A, transpose. I can write as sin square A as 1 minus cos square A. Are you understanding students? Here plus cos square A, let me transpose towards right hand side. So sin square A equal to 1 minus cos square A. Sin square A equal to 1 minus cos square A. If I want to find out only cos square A, and one more thing, here it is sin square A. This square you transpose towards right hand side, I can write as sin A as square root of 1 minus cos square A. Students, here it is square, let me transpose, it becomes square root. So sin A equal to root over 1 minus cos square A. Sin A equal to root over 1 minus cos square A. Okay, coming to cos. So cos square A, I want to find out now cos square A. Now what you do? You take out sin square A towards right hand side. So I can write as cos square A as 1 minus sin square A. 1 minus sin square A. Clear students? This is plus sin square A. Let me take towards right hand side. It will become 1 minus sin square A. So here it is square, transpose. So we will get cos A equal to 1 minus sin square A. From first trigonometric identity, we derived two formulas. Sin square A equal to 1 minus cos square A. Sin A equal to root over 1 minus cos square A. And second one is cos square A equal to 1 minus sin square A. And cos A equal to square root of 1 minus sin square A. This is our first trigonometric identity. And coming to second identity, what is your second identity? Sec square A minus tan square A equal to 1. Sec square A, second identity is sec square A minus tan square A equal to 1. Sec square A minus tan square A equal to 1. Again, according to Pythagoras theorem, what is Pythagoras theorem? AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. What is Pythagoras theorem? AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Now, what you do? In the first case, we have divided each term by AC square. Now, instead of AC square, now you divide each and every term by AB square. Divided by AB square. Listen students, AC square by AB square equal to AB square by AB square plus BC square by AB square. Divide each and every term by AB square, AB square, AB square. See, this is AC square by AB square. I can write as AC by AB whole square. This AB square gets cancelled, which is equal to 1 plus BC square by AB square. I can write as BC by AB whole square. BC by AB whole square. Okay, we got AC by AB. Let me find out what is the sec ratio. What is sec A? Trigonometric ratio sec A. Sec A is nothing but which is the reciprocal of cos. Cos is adjacent by hypotenuse. Sec is hypotenuse by adjacent. Hypotenuse is AC and adjacent is AB. Okay. Sec ratio is what? Hypotenuse by adjacent. What is tan ratio? Tan means what? Tan is opposite by adjacent. Opposite is BC and adjacent is AB. So what is the tan ratio? Opposite by adjacent. BC by AB. Come on, look at now. Coming to here, AC by AB. What do you mean by AC by AB? AC by AB is nothing but sec A. So in place of AC by AB, I can write as sec A whole square equal to 1 plus BC by AB. BC by AB is nothing but tan A. I can write as tan A whole square. So sec A whole square, I can write as sec square A equal to 1 plus tan A whole square, I can write as tan square A. That plus tan square A bring towards left hand side, it will become sec square A minus tan square A equal to 1. See students, what is our second identity? Sec square A minus tan square A equal to 1. We got second identity. Okay, from this we can also derive two more formulas. Our second identity is sec square A minus tan square A equal to 1. See now, this is minus tan square A transpose. So sec square A I can write as 1 plus tan square A. What is the formula of sec square A? Sec square A equal to 1 plus tan square A. Okay, here this square transpose. So sec A equal to root over 1 plus tan square A. What is the formula of sec A? Square root of 1 plus tan square. This is regarding sec. Now coming to tan square A, students listen carefully. Listen carefully. Here I found out sec square A. Now I have to find out tan square A. Listen. Sec square A. Sec square A. This plus 1 comes to this one means minus 1, which is equal to tan square A. What I did? Sec square A as it is I put. This plus 1 comes to this one means minus 1 equal to, this is minus tan square A. Let me take towards right hand side, which is equal to plus tan square A. Sec square A minus 1 equal to tan square A. This is tan square A transpose. It will become root over sec square A minus 1, which is equal to tan A. Students, don't confuse. Sec square A as it is I wrote down. This plus 1 comes to this side means minus 1. This minus tan square A goes to that side means plus tan square A. Here this square transpose, it will become root over sec square A minus 1 equal to tan A. Even though we derived two more formulas. And our last identity is, what is our last identity? Cosec square A minus cot square A. Cosec square A minus cot square A equal to 1. Cosec square A minus cot square A equal to 1. Okay? Our identity is cosec square A minus cot square equal to 1. Now what you do? Divide each and every term by BC square now. Divide each and every term by BC square. Now AC square by BC square, AB square by BC square, BC square by BC square. Right? I can write as AC by BC whole square. This I can write as AB by BC whole square plus BC square cancel, which is equal to 1. Okay. Now what is the trigonometric ratio? Cosec What is cosec A ratio? Can you write down here? What is cosec A ratio? Cosec is nothing but what? Hypotenuse by opposite. Hypotenuse side by opposite. Hypotenuse is AC, opposite is BC. What is chord ratio? What is the chord ratio? Chord is nothing but chord. Adjacent by opposite. Adjacent side is AB and opposite side is BC. So AC by BC is nothing but cosec A. So I can write as cosec A whole square equal to AB by BC is nothing but chord A whole square plus 1. So cosec A whole square I can write as cosec square A equal to chord A whole square I can write as cos square A plus 1. Now cos square you take towards left hand side. I can write as cosec square A minus cos square A equal to 1. That is our third identity. Cosec square A minus cos square A equal to 1. From this identity we can derive two more formulas. Let me derive now. We have cosec square A minus cos square A equal to 1. This minus cos square A you take right hand side. So cosec square A equal to minus cos square A goes to that side means 1 plus cos square A. This minus cos square A goes to that side means 1 plus cos square A. So square you send now. This square goes to that side. It becomes root over 1 plus cos square A. So when we are doing sums, we will use these formulas. Sometimes we will use cosec square A equal to, in place of cosecant square A, we can write as 1 plus cos square A. In place of cosec A, we will write as root over 1 plus cos square A. Yes? Next, coming to, in terms of chord, actually here minus cos square A. Let me take towards right hand side, which will become plus cos square A. This plus 1 you take left hand side. I mean cosec square A plus 1 comes to this one means minus 1. Minus cos square A you take that side plus cos square A. So cos square A formula what? Cosec square A minus 1. Generally students will write 1 minus cosec square A. That is wrong. So cos square A means what? Cosec square A minus 1. If you want to write only cot A, square you send this side. It becomes cosec square A root over cosec square A minus 1 which is equal to cot A. Okay, these are the three important trigonometric identity. When we are doing sums, it will be very useful. Our first identity is sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1. Second identity is sec square A minus tan square A equal to 1. And the third identity is cosec square A minus cot square A equal to 1. I hope you all understood this session. Thank you.